what we know how to do.
Okay, good morning, community. Good morning, everyone. It's morning from here, the city of Lagos. All right, I'm super excited to be your anchor man on today's class, a Wealth Secret Mindset class, mentorship class. All right, my name is Coach Dan, and I'll be your host for the morning. All right, guys, we have been talking about a very interesting point. Oh, sorry, guys. We have been talking about a very interesting topic. All right, get stronger, get better. How can you get stronger? How can you get better? You're going to be in the class. All right. How can you get stronger? How can you get better? All right. And Dr. Falabi have done justice to this. Okay. We must understand that in this journey of mental development, in this journey to becoming a far better person than who we are, all right, there are some things we need to consciously do. Okay. It won't happen by accident. It requires us consciously putting in our effort towards achieving this. So just a build-up of what we've had from Monday up to date, up to yesterday. I'll be building up on that. All right, guys. So this morning I'll be sharing with us some nuggets, as it were, some tips, some things that we must consciously do if we are willing to get stronger mentally and to become a better person. All right. Trust me, the only person you have to compete with is yourself. You have to compete with yourself. How can I get better than what I used to be, than who I used to be? All right. And going with that consciousness, I want to share with us very briefly some of the things you need to do consciously daily, if possible. All right. Just to enable us to get stronger mentally and become a more better person. The first thing I want to share with us this morning is you must be passionate. All right, guys. You must be passionate. What that means is you need to love what you're doing. Why do it if you don't love it? You gotta be passionate. I want to develop myself. I want to be a better person of myself. All right? I didn't get that. Okay, I want to develop myself. I want to be a more better person. I want to see myself grow to see a better version of me. You need to love the process. You need to love what you do. Oftentimes, I've had interaction with some people that are employees, and they will tell you, oh, I don't love my job. I'm not happy doing what I'm doing. Trust me, if you're doing whatever it is that you're doing and you are not happy about it, you are selling yourself short. So you must love what you do. You must be passionate. It's the love that you have in doing what you're doing that will build up the passion in you. Guys, you need to be passionate about what you're doing. For me, I'm so passionate about what I'm doing right now. This for me is like a calling. We enjoy what we do. Dr. Falabi, you can just imagine somebody waking up every day, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. consistently, giving out value. It doesn't matter if it's just 20 minutes, but a whole lot is put in at the background for this 20 minute, 15, 20 minute time we spend every day. A whole lot of hours of studies, hours of research is put in. And we can only deliver this if we are passionate. So if you must grow stronger, if you must get better, you must be passionate. Love what you do. Don't just do it because you have to do it. You just have to love it. You have to develop this, passion for whatever you're doing. Now, the next thing you must understand is you must put in the hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let deceive ourselves. Nothing good comes easy. I always say this, you must work hard, smartly. Now, in working hard, I don't necessarily want to say you must start doing physical hard work. No, sometimes it could be mental. There could be some books you need to read. Trust me, it might not be convenient, but you need to sit down and read that book. It could be that there are courses you need to take. You must be willing to put in the hard work if you must achieve your desired result. You must be willing to put in the hard work. Nothing of good, nothing of value comes cheap. So you must be willing consciously. I'm going to put in the hard work. Trust me, and it pays. I must say this to you guys. Hard work pays. If you're not willing to put in the hard work, then trust me, you're not willing to get the desired result. So in getting that desired result, of becoming stronger mentally and becoming a better person, you must be willing to put in the hard work. You must be willing to put in the hard work. Again, the other thing I want to share with us is this. In the process of becoming stronger and better, in the process of developing yourself mentally, guys, I want to say this. You must be a good person. You must be that good. Trust me, oftentimes we meet people and then we just ask them, how you doing? Hey, guy, what's up? How far? Why not for once look at somebody straight to his eyes and ask the person, how are you truly doing? How are you really doing? Being good doesn't necessarily mean you start dashing people money around. You could spare people your time. You could share your experience with some person. Spend time. Be a good person. Let people that come in contact with you always learn to leave a mark in their life. Learn to leave positive impact in their life. I mean, for me, oftentimes I engage people. I try to pay that attention because, trust me, most people have a lot of burdens in their hearts. And they need someone that can genuinely listen to them. So make yourself available if you have the time. You must tell yourself, I have to be a good person in your neighborhood. Don't just be the type that lives and I don't care like. It's none of my business. Just go your own. I want to do my own thing in my own solo way. There might be something out within you that people out there will need. You must be willing, consciously, to be a good person. People come in contact with you, they have something good to say about you. You go out of your way to please others if you have to. So what I'm trying to say in this morning is this. While you're developing yourself mentally to be strong, you must and be better. You must also tell yourself, I must be a good person. I go out there, show some love. You don't do those things because you want reward. No, you're doing them because you are at a privileged position to doing it. Yesterday, I was sharing with a couple of friends, and I said to them, look, listen to me. Being nice to people costs you nothing. You never can tell how and when it will get back to you. Just be nice if you have to, if you have the privilege to. All right? So one thing you must do is you must be a good person. Now, the other point I want to emphasize a little bit more this morning is that in your joining of success, you must stay focused. You must stay focused. Focus always precedes success. You cannot achieve anything when you are either here or there. You want to be jack of all trades. Guys, you must streamline and understand what are those vital things. What are the most vital things I need to do? Focus, like I always teach my team, is an acronym. FOCS. Follow one course until you succeed. You define your goal. You define your path. You must stay on that path until you succeed. Good business leaders create vision. Listen to this. I said good business leaders, they create vision. They articulate the vision, passionately hone the vision. And guess what? They relentlessly drive that vision to completion. All right? So you must stay focused. We live in a world that is full of distraction, and your ability to build up your focus level is very key. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes us being focused to have this program run every day, Monday through Friday, for months now.
That's true.
And you understand it's a free thing we're doing. And there is no business of whatever kind attached to this. It's absolutely free. We're sharing the values we have, we're sharing our life experiences with us, just so that somebody out there lives can get better. So the more we learn, the more we know, the more we give out. So for you to achieving your goals, you must be willing to stay focused. We live in a world full of distractions. We live in a world full of distractions. Social media is there to distract you. Your friends are there to distract you. Family members are there to distract you. So you must be able to build your focus level to a point where you tell yourself, I live my life daily consciously. I determine the things I want to do. I have my time box. I have my to-do list. And I head to it strictly. Oftentimes, I may not be able to meet up all the things I set out to do per day. But trust me, on a daily basis, over time, you see yourself doing 50%. Over time, you graduate to doing 70%. And before you know, you max out on all of the items you've itemized to do per day. Guys, the ability to stay focused is very fundamental. You focus even when you're putting your effort and the result don't seem like it. Stay focused. Stay glued to it. Over time, trust me, seamlessly, the result will start rolling in. Now, the other point I want to share with us very quickly is you must be willing to push the limits. Don't streamline yourself. Don't put a ceiling over your head. Don't consciously limit yourself within a box. Push the limit. Now, yesterday, last night when I was just trying to get prepped for this class, I was reading one of Richard Branson's article, and I saw something that he said. I just picked the quote, and I want to share with all this morning because it got to me. It got to me. He said, and I quote, far too many people don't excel in life because they are too afraid of taking the necessary step to achieving their dreams. They are afraid to taking the steps to achieving their dreams. Some manifest fear as safeguard from failure. They are afraid to take the steps because they are thinking, what if I fail? Some manifest fear as safeguard from failure. Others don't even try, believing that they are restricted by limits. Why too many caught up in the status quo? You must be willing to put the limits, irrespective of what your family background is. Some people will say, oh, nobody by a family has ever driven a brand new car. Who says you can't? Nobody in my family have ever built a good house for themselves. Who say you can't? Nobody in my family has ever been able to travel abroad. Who say you can't? Everything in life is achievable. You must be the one to be able to push that limit. Don't limit yourself to that circumference. Don't try to maintain the status quo that you don't like. Oh, this was where my father stopped. I can't go beyond this. Who say you can't? If you're willing to put in the hard work, if you're passionate about it, if you decide to be a good person, if you decide to stay focused, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in life. But far too many, we are not willing to push beyond that limit. We restrict ourselves, we confine ourselves to a particular limit and say, oh, I can't go beyond this. Guys, I want to say to you this morning, if you're willing to push beyond the limit, anything you want to achieve in life is achievable. Now, the other point I want to say very quickly, you must be willing to serve. You must be willing to serve. Humble yourself enough to serve. Now, if you're in the industry where you have to engage in sales, you sell to people, or maybe you're into marketing, all right, you need to listen. I mean, one of the things I say is in giving quality service, there are some things you must do. One, you must be responsive. Don't be reactive. You must be responsive. Number two, you must be willing to listen. Get feedback from your customers. Observe, and you must be willing to do what? Create value. Learn from mistakes of others. I tell people this, your most unhappy customer is your greatest source of learning. Your most unhappy customer is your greatest source of learning. Why? They will criticize you. Listen to constructive criticisms. Be different, be unique. If you're into sales, how many times have someone come to patronize you? And after they leave your shop, maybe the next couple days, you put a call through to the person. I'm just trying to check up on you. The stuff you got to do, you like it. Now, most often people don't do this. Even if you render service, your customer has come, you call and check up on them. How are you doing? You try to create that rapport. You go beyond just what you want to get as profit. You must have that attitude of service. What we render on Wealth Secret Mindset is service. We're giving our time. We're giving our intellect. So you see, we're not just preaching this. We're also practicing what we preach. So you must be willing to serve. You must be willing to serve. And before I go, you must create ideas. Don't limit yourself. Understand this. The knowledge you have 2, 3, 4 years ago will not be able to solve the problems of today. That's deep. You must understand what is evolving, and it's evolving on a fast lane. in your specific field of area. Learn new things. What are the new things that are happening around me right now? Irrespective of where you find yourself, you must be willing to create new ideas. What can work? What works 2, 3, 4 years ago? Those things are obsolete now. Be willing to create new ideas. And lastly, this morning, you must be persistent. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. Be persistent. One of the greatest boxers of all time, he said something, and I quote. He said, while my opponent is training, I am training. While my opponent is sleeping, I am training. So how can he defeat me? And that's the truth. You must be persistent at what you do. Persistence is that key that will guarantee success. Keep pushing. It doesn't matter what the result might seem like right now. Keep pushing. And trust me, let me say this to you. There is success just at the end of the tunnel. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for giving me the time to share. And I hope I've been able to share some value throughout this morning within the time limit that I have. Thank you very much. Mr. Falabi, over to you, sir.
Well, Coach Dan, if there's anything that is even more than, what you can call a value, I think, folks here this morning and all the members of the community, those joining us via the live stream, they've been able to get that value. And I'm super excited. I'm glad I was part of this class. I'm glad I'm a student, like we tell guys, don't just be a follower, be a student, always be a student. The student are the one that grows more in knowledge, that grows more in understanding, and that grows more in income. The more you learn, the more money you make. Coach Dan, phenomenal, powerful. The striking part which you share is that sometimes old ideas are the biggest liability of mankind. And people really don't know. The very time I got to understand that old ideas are the biggest liability of mankind, everything changes for me. So I tell people, the illiterate of 21st century is not that person. It's that person that is not able to unlearn, learn, and relearn. So people must be able to update in their knowledge, update in their understanding, update in their ideas. So thank you so much, Coach Dan. Powerful nugget, guys. You need to stay put on this program. You can get this information, you can get this value any other place other than this particular program. And just like Coach Dan said, this has no form of business attachment of what's so kind, just strictly service. We are doing service, and he said it in what he gave out this morning. Is service to many leads to greatness. That we are doing this thing, and we hope to impact life. And we are also looking forward to you guys to also help us share the link, subscribe to our YouTube page, share, like, and let people get the same value. Let people listen to the same thing every single day, Monday through Friday, and you will start seeing transformation. Things that matters to you, things that you take, you're so angry about. You start seeing it. So it doesn't worth it for me to be angry about anyway. You start seeing, things, life start becoming more beautiful. You start having a different meaning, a different purpose for your existence, for your living upon this planet Earth. So, ladies and gentlemen, there are greatness that is being, that God has deposited inside of you until you start locating it, until you start working with the right people, until you start working with the right set of network, and that is when you start realizing your potentials. And we are glad to work with you on this program. And just like you've had it, it's raw, it's just explicit, straight from the source. This morning you just added the source. Coach Dana just gave out everything. It's not everything, just one of those things. He said we talk from life experiences, we talk from things that we have also read. It's not easy to put this program together. We get going, get stronger, get better, and get serious. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're going to get serious, and I hope you're going to get value for your time every single day. And I believe you've got value for your time. If there's anything that is more than calling a value, that's what you have got this morning. And I'm trusting and I hope that at the end of today, when you reminisce over this thing, you ponder over this nugget, and in case you don't write down some notes, we're going to make the video available later in the day for you to watch it over and over, and then be able to write down these things and let it be part of you. Let it inform your new person. All right. So, and that's why we're excited. So guys, I think that's all from us this morning. It's been another beautiful day, another beautiful time on Wealth Secrets Mindset Mentorship. You have our co-host, our house coach, the person of Coach Dan, with those wonderful nuggets on how you can get better, get stronger, and get going. And I hope you're going to get going regardless of the condition, regardless of your circumstances, regardless of what you are going through. Know that there's a better you. There's this greatness that is about to emanate out of you, and let it come out. The only way to do is to associate, join this mentorship community. We are not saying this is the only way, but it's going to help you to develop your new you. All right, guys, that's it from all of us here this morning. And to all our beautiful community members, we can see some of them joining up and some of them that are not able to join, but we know that you're going to connect. Adebayo, Alice Maina, Madam Buki Ogurombi, our grand patron, Mrs. Mosunlola Olulade. We have Solomon, we have Shows, we have ISO, and all our Facebook, those joining us via the live stream as we speak, live Facebook, YouTube, guys. You guys are awesome, and you guys are the reason. But do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube page. If you're joining us on the Facebook, you can actually share. And if on the YouTube page, please like, subscribe, and share it. All right, let's build a community. Our goal is to have 5,000 members to listen, subscribe to this same podcast. And you know what we do every single day, Monday to Friday. Guys, you know, this is raw value, man. You can't get it anywhere. No business attachment, because Dan said it, to anything. It's just raw value. You know, inside or now you can develop a better positive mindset. And you know what that means? It means that you are going to see things start changing in your life. All right, guys, that is it from all of us here. We encourage you to be part of this program every single day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. West African time. Here, what we do is to educate, enrich, and equip you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the very best of your life. So go out there, guys. Don't just candidate. Always make it count. Coach Dan, your final word, and let's call it here up.
All right. Understand something. There's greatness within you. All you need to do, get it out and let the world have a feel of it. Thank you very much, guys. Have a blessed day ahead.
All right, have a blessed day. Make the day count. Bye for now, guys.